Yo, what's going on, y'all? I know it's been a hot minute. It's been a long time. I looked back last week and I saw my last video was March 2nd, and it was a day that I was gonna wrestle on a show that and I left all y'all hanging. Didn't come back with new story, no nothing. So that's on me. It is nothing. It's August 30th, Friday. Um, I got the day off of work today. Just left the gym. Just took a shower. This is the type of stuff I wear to the gym. I got to show my colors. Got to show my hometown everywhere I go. People are getting tired of it, but you know what? I don't give a shit. Um, all right. So where we left off, March 2nd. It was the morning of. I was getting ready to go to Mount Airy, and if you go back and watch that story, you'll see the story leading up to me getting into a wrestling match. So the last thing that y'all remember was I was going to Mount Airy. I was having a 6-man tag with against a guy and 2 other people, a guy who's been in the business for a long time. So as usual, when you get to a show, everything's hectic. I think everything's chaotic. People no show. So the guy that I was wrestling against that's been in the business for a long time, he showed up. Justin Fury is his name, and he's been in the business for a while. He and I talked a little bit, and then like 10 minutes before we walked out the curtain, they came up with 4 guys and said, "Hey, 6-man tag, y'all next." Shit, I ain't done this in 2.5 years, and you expect? Okay, that's all right. I got this. We got it. So, look, as soon as I got to the show, I remembered exactly the reason why I did this for 23 years, and the reason why I got out after 23 years. I'll go into that in a second. But the Mount Airy show was fun. The crowd was hot. It was in it was cool. It was a cool night. So it was in a big building that's already set up for wrestling, bleachers and everything. There was probably about I would say 200 to 300 people there. I had 25 people from Mustang Mafia. Took the drive up. When I say took the drive up, it's about a 45-minute drive from where we all stay, where we all live. They came to watch me wrestle. They finally got to see me wrestle. I think that's one of the main reasons why I took on this show. Another reason why is because I let my ego get in the way. I went to another show beforehand, and I was like, I could do this. And I talked to some of the wrestlers, and you got to understand, when you talk to wrestlers as a wrestler, people don't know who you are. They're got that, right, whatever. Yeah, you used to be big on the Gulf Coast. Nobody knows who you are up here. Go fuck yourself, kid. And that's the kind of attitude I got. So I got my feelings hurt, and I said, all right, you know what? This area needs to know who the hell Minotaur is. This area needs to know what I'm about. This area needs to know who I am, who I was, and who I can be. So I made a statement at the Mount Airy show, bringing Minotaur in. And Minotaur is a character that none of these people has ever seen. It's a character that this area needs because, granted, I mean, it needs a character like this because they don't have any up here like Minotaur. It's all guys flipping and flopping all over the place. It's normal. I say that I don't say that disrespectful. I say that that's the way the wrestling business is now. So I went, and you get looked at like, yeah, jabroni, nobody knows who you're up here. So, like I said, my ego got in the way. So I did the show. As soon as my music hit, like the funny thing is when that mask comes on and everybody in the back that don't know who you are looks at you and goes, "Holy shit, this dude's a monster." That feeling right there kind of helped my ego out a little bit. And if anybody in the wrestling business tells you there's nobody with egos, every one of us has egos, and every one of us gets our feelings hurt quickly. It bothers us. So I went through the match, and as soon as I stepped through those ropes, it was like I never skipped a beat, man. Everybody told me how well I did, how everything looked. I may have posted some videos and some pictures. You'd have to go back and see. But the match was thrown together at the last minute, and they threw these 4 kids in with us. And this one kid, I grabbed him, and I headbutted him, and he just stood there and looked at me. And I was like, he just stood there. So I'm not going to let him just stand there. So I drew back a huge clothesline. I was going to clothesline this kid out of his boots. I came in with everything I got, and as I did, he's taking a slow, methodical face bump from my headbutt. He hesitated that long to where it registered to me that I needed to get him off his feet because he no-sold my headbutt. I'm coming in with the clothesline as he's going down. So I catch him across his nose and his face, and it was like a sickening thud when I hit him. I hit him hard, knocked him clean out. Got down on top of him. 1, 2, I grabbed him by the hair. I pulled him up as if to be, So I rolled him out the ring, told him to go take a breath, tag out. And I tagged out because I was scared. I thought I hurt him. I saw him moving around outside the ring, so he was good. We went through the finish of the match. We did everything and got in the back. I wholeheartedly apologized to the kid, and whether he took it and was sincere about it, but he was okay with it. Hey, you get into the wrestling business. I explained this before in other videos. Fake. This is not fake what we do. If you can't take a hit in the professional wrestling business, you are in the wrong business. It's going to get tight. You're going to knock the shit out of somebody. Hell, me and Stan Sweetan used to beat the living shit out of each other. Saxon used to try to beat the living shit out of me, that stiff bastard. But anyway, but that's how it went. We had a good time. I didn't get home till like 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I say when I say I remember the reason why I got out of it, because it took up my whole weekend. And I cherish my weekends now because I get to travel a little bit and see things that I've never seen. The mountains up here are beautiful. The scenery up here is beautiful. So I wound up taking another booking in a town called Clinton, North Carolina, which is about a 2-hour drive from me. And it was an outside show, June 1st, outside show. It was about 80 degrees, sunshiny. I wrestled this, I can't think of his name, but it was an Indian guy. It was a guy that did an Indian gimmick. Feather, not Dot. And that's not racist. Come on. Anyway, he had the whole headdress and everything. It was cool, very cool gimmick. We got along fine. Like I said, you're in the locker room and you put that mask on. Everybody who don't know who you are looks at you and goes, damn. So my phone has rung a few times, but I think I'm in this. I scratch my itch. Like I said, it takes up your whole weekend. You get home on an early Sunday morning, you sleep late on a Sunday, you get up, you get everything ready for the next week, and it's over with. So I think I've gotten it out of my system. So no, Minotaur is not coming back to wrestle full time. I have not been wrestling full time. I've only wrestled twice since I've been up here, and that was for 2 reasons: to cure my ego, to scratch my itch. Oh, and my Mustang Mafia family here has never been able to see me wrestle in person. They've got to see me twice, and they thoroughly enjoyed it. They had a blast. Some of them are wrestling fans, some of them aren't, but they had a blast and they had a ball. And that's all that matters to me. So will I do another show? Depends. It just depends. Hell, y'all never know. I may come back down there and do another show. I've been asked. I want to. I just gotta make it happen. It's got to be the right time. But that's what's been going on. I've been enjoying my weekends up here. My job is phenomenal. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast meeting new people. The culture is very different up here. Extremely different. The food is very different. Don't get me wrong. It's good, but it's very different. The breweries up here. Some of the best food is at the breweries, believe it or not. And the breweries up here, like I said, we've been traveling. Mountains, breweries, coast, everything. We've been all over the place, and we continue to go all over the place. I'm still trying to get my workout regimen down. I'll keep fluctuating between 10 and 20 pounds that I put on, but I'm holding it down. If y'all have any questions, hit me up. Let me know. Everybody who is a wrestling fan in the New Orleans area, Gulf South area, this weekend back in Chalmette. Look them up. It's Takeover Wrestling. You're going to have your favorites there. Okay, your favorites: Alex Cruz, Mott Fleming. You're gonna have those that you don't like the pain in the ass he is, Ben Wood, and his tag team partner Antonio. But yeah, Chalmette was a hotbed when I was coming up through the business, and it's at that gym. Look up Takeover Wrestling. I may repost it later. But man, big props, big shout out to them. I hope they have a phenomenal show. I hope they have a lot of people. I know Pro Wrestling 225 and GSW are burning up their shows. Their shows have been phenomenal. Steve Anthony, Vordell, Steve Anthony coming back, still looks amazing. Vordell is, I saw the shape he's in. That dude is in phenomenal shape. Like I said, I would love to come back and be able to, beat the hell out of each other. Me and Vordell, me and Anthony, Gil, Mustang. Like I said, I was in these two locker rooms, and yeah, the camaraderie is good, but it's nothing like my boys down south. I miss if anybody, please tell everybody, any show you go to, I miss the living shit out of everybody down there. I miss my Mustangs. I miss my, when I say Mustangs, I mean my Mustang Mikes. I don't miss my Mustangs because that sucker's still flying down the streets. Gil Gracie's, my Vordell Walkers, the whole GSW family, my whole Pro Wrestling 225 family. The fans, I miss them to death. I'm keeping an eye on Facebook and on TikTok, and I'm watching all the videos, and it makes me jealous that I'm not there. And I miss y'all with a passion. People ask me if I miss New Orleans. I don't miss New Orleans. I don't miss the area because I'm having a great time out here exploring new areas. I miss my people. I really do. I miss every one of you. And I think that's probably why it took so long for me to do a video. But if y'all want me to continue to do some videos, I will. I still have a lot of stories in a pot. I just got to think about them and have the time to sit down and do it because my life has been hectic since we got up here. It's been nonstop. And I've been enjoying every minute of it. Peace, y'all. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing down there. Later.